Hello, and welcome back to Nerds and Stuff for our Tales from the Loop campaign. My name is Martin Baker, your Loop Master. Before we get back into our mystery and adventures, I'm going to let my players introduce themselves and their characters.
My name is Michael. I'll be playing Bobby. I want to get a little falconer hat for Bobby Jr.
God damn it, Michael. My name is Daniel. I'll be playing Ethan. I'm looking to advance the story and find out what kind of computer might be on Sentinel Island.
I'm Justin. I'm playing Terry. He's got a dual purpose today. He wants to find a way to get rid of this interloper and hit something with his saw stick.
My name's Abby. I'll be playing Christy, and I'm going to be dealing with the deep guilt of stealing something from a library.
Oh, jeez. Opens. It's in the wooded area of Boulder City, outskirts of town. The camera pushes through some of the trees, and you see two middle teenagers kind of hanging outside of a train car, and you're just arriving there. Okay. And is this where you guys hang out?
Yeah. Come inside. Look at it. It's a train car.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, come on. Come
so she follows you in there, and Ham is kind of limping along behind, and kind of struggles to jump up each stair.
Wait, she goes in first, and when she's not looking, I pick up Ham and put him inside.
All right, so she kind of comes in here and she goes, "Wow, how long have you guys been hanging out in here?"
It's been a couple of years.
Yeah, sounds
right. You can make it up, yeah.
Now we've had it for a couple of years. It's where we go when we don't want to be bothered by anybody.
I used to have a place like that with my sister, but anyways, it's just really, really cool. I just wanted to thank you guys for kind of taking me in. So I know that I can be a little rough around the edges. Something tells me that you're that way too.
I'm pretty soft most of the time. What was with that weird hug you gave Bobby?
I just been in town for a couple weeks and just kind of miss talking to people, you know?
Been by yourself the whole time?
Yeah.
How you... I'm sorry.
Listen, it's not your fault. It's fucking Chip's fault.
Who's Chip?
It's my mom's boyfriend. He's a real piece of shit.
Yeah? Is that why you left?
Yeah. He's a real scumbag. I gotta get back to Vegas before he does anything bad to my sister, but...
How old's your sister?
She's 11.
Oh, that's right. So, would this Chip guy hurt her? Or your mom?
No. Well, it's complicated. My mom left for a business trip, and Chip... Well... He He hurt me.
He hurt you? How?
What's this over here? This all these books, are they Christie's or?
Yeah, that's Christy's nonsense corner. Come check out the bar over here. Look, I even got one beer left. It's warm, but do you want it?
We'll split it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. So
Pass it back and forth as we talk. So, I need you to know something.
Okay.
These guys are all that I have. If anybody did anything to any of these people, I would not be kind to them.
I can respect that.
So, just be careful.
Oh, you mean me?
Yeah, you pushed Christy down, or Ethan down. I mean, excuse me, Ethan down.
One of the nerds.
I know, but I'm really sorry about that. I haven't stopped beating myself up about that. He's just so tiny, though. I didn't mean to push him to the ground. I just wanted to.
I understand it.
It's just that your friend Bobby captured one of the birds, and you can see how bad they hurt me. And I was trying to help Bobby, and I shoved Ethan, and I didn't mean to.
Here's the thing, I'm kind of the tough guy of the group, even though Bobby's much stronger than me. And you're kind of stealing my thunder. Nobody...
Okay.
I'd let them... The best way to have people know you're strong is to never let them know how weak you are. You push Bobby, now they know exactly how hard you can push.
So I'm just...
Here, take a drink. And I'll tell you what, though. Let's get this figured out. And as long as you pass this probationary period, then...
Listen, Terry, if you don't want me as part of your friends, that's fine. Look,
Wait, let me finish. If we get this done and everything's cool, then we'll get this Las Vegas thing, this chip thing sorted out as well. We got the stick now.
You can't hurt Chip with that, or you'll get arrested, dummy.
I don't have to hurt him. He just has to know that I could hurt him.
Yeah, well, he deserves to get hurt.
I don't like people who think they can get away with hurting other people. And to be honest, I would love to get the hell out of this town, so if you promise to take me with you, then you can stay with us.
What about school?
Who cares about school?
She drinks for that.
Alright. Oh, shit. I think I hear him coming. Flap, flap, flap,
Yeah.
card and smokes.
Yeah, she just... Hey, Terry, you're alright.
Terry,
She
you in there?
leans in and gives you a kiss on your cheek.
And he turns around and is like, fuck, I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very confused.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, in here, Ethan.
Yeah, and then the dog Ham comes out barking. It hobbles down each step very carefully.
I grab him immediately.
Yeah, and he jumps into your arms and just starts licking your neck and your
I'm
face.
very attached to this dog.
Oh, Ham.
Oh, what a ham.
Terry, Stacy, we think we found out where we need to go.
Cool. Where? Stuffins?
Yeah.
No, again, Terry, I don't know how many times I have to tell you. I don't think Stuffins is behind this.
I'll tell you, I'll follow your leads, but we'll see.
Yeah, I found a book that had the name of a ship, and Ethan found where that ship is. It's on...
Sentinel Island.
Yeah.
That's... It's hard to get to.
Well,
I tried to swim there once. I turned around before I was even halfway there.
We can get a boat.
Yeah.
Who's got a boat?
They've got some at the docks.
Steal a boat?
Well, we could...
Hell yeah!
Listen, it's been a day.
She stole a book.
You did what?
We broke into the library.
What? Without me?
You said you didn't want to go to
You
the
said you were
library.
going to the library to see if we were going to break into the school? Did you guys go to the teacher's lounge?
No.
There's got to be so much cool stuff in the teacher's lounge.
Listen,
Okay.
Next time.
Next time you break into the school, you let me know. I don't care if you have to turn around and find me.
Okay, Terry.
I gotta get in that teacher's lounge.
We'll bring you next time we go to the library.
And for you stealing that book, that's the coolest thing you've ever done.
Yeah, thanks, Terry. I don't feel great about it.
Here, you want a
but-
drink of this beer? It's almost empty.
No, thank you.
I
But
swat that. No.
All right.
And then Stacy takes the last drink. And you're kind of sad that you didn't. Wow, what a woman. You guys are going to Sentinel Island?
Yeah.
that's where that IEX, that was a ship. And that was the last place it was seen.
I think you should stay here, Stacy.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of freaking birds out there.
I'm sorry, guys.
You're-
I can't go back.
It's
You're not-
okay.
Christy, you got pillows and shit for your reading nook, right?
Yeah. Do you want,
Pillows and shit for your reading nook, right?
Stacy, do you want to hang out in my corner?
Yeah.
It's
Do you
really
have
cozy.
any good books that I could read?
I have so many good books, Stacy.
Pick out your favorite book and I'll read it while you guys are.
Oh, this is The Hobbit. Have you ever read it?
No.
You have to read it and you have to let me know if you like it.
Okay. She takes the book from you and she holds it close.
It's really confusing.
Yeah. She kind of puts a
Yes.
hand on your shoulder and she goes, "When you guys go, be careful.
Okay.
And you take good care of your sister."
Okay. I will.
Bobby,
I'll take good care of everyone.
here's a cigarette. Just in case you need it.
Thank you.
Yeah, we wouldn't want you to have a Nicky fit while we're out there.
Nicky Fit.
It's like hangry but cigarettes.
I put the cigarette behind my ear.
Oh man.
Uh,
Instant cool.
and say, you take care of Bobby Jr. Or just leave him be.
Just don't kill
You
him.
just don't kill
Don't
Bob.
kill him. That's
We'll put some food in there for him. Do you have bread?
yeah, just bread.
Alright, cool.
That's Bobby Jr.'s favorite way to eat. Yeah.
Just-
Food.
I forgot. I keep forgetting Bobby Jr. can talk. I forgot what the story was about.
I thought it was just 4 kids plus 1.
I forgot that it wasn't just emotional. They're birds.
Yeah, you just Bobby. Love.
I like that one's like, I'll be back.
And as you walk, you just see his wing.
Oh,
Yeah. Alright, so you guys get on your bikes and ride for somewhere that propels the plot forward.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
You guys
there's
head towards
tears running down my cheeks.
You guys
Going to the beach.
So beach it is. Okay. So
Son
you
of a
guys
beach.
you guys ride your bikes for some time. You guys got a fairly late start today, right? Because
Yeah.
So you guys
Yes.
get
So
to the beach
It was
probably.
2 at the depot.
Yeah. So it's probably like 3:34 by the time you get to
Boy.
the beach. It's like they probably close at like 7. You have to bring all the boats back in and stuff like that. So there is like pontoon boat rentals, paddle boats.
Are there any
There's
free boats?
kayaks. You guys can certainly.
Are there any boats
Acquire a boat.
powered by robots? Since we're
Uh,
trying to incorporate more
yes.
robots.
Yes, so there's, I don't know if it's like a boat powered by a robot or.
So
The
an
boat
engine.
is the
Yeah,
robot.
it's just a boat. It's just like a cool boat.
Aboard
does
aquatic
mini
vessel.
robot.
1
I
1
imagine
03.
like a robot that did the
Oh.
paddling of the paddleboard.
What
Okay.
about just we have to rent a boat from a robot?
Yeah, well, it's like there's the robot load lifters for, down at the beach and stuff like that. There's a robot lifeguard.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All he does is yell at kids for eating or eating before
Yeah.
swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah. 30 minutes. He has timers. Yeah. It's pretty bad. Right. So you guys roll up and it says robo boats. It kind of has
Nice.
this, yeah, and so
Robots.
you approach a like a kiosk. Are you guys gonna try and rent a boat? Are you guys gonna try and steal a boat? There's plenty of boats around.
Can
I
you
want
try
to try
to?
to steal a boat.
Can you try to like?
Hotwire a boat.
Yeah. Or like just like reprogram the like rental robot.
Oh, so if it's like just like a nice little
It's just
tour.
like, you definitely paid.
But we are in the middle of the day, so trying to
It is
rewire
Monday, so you guys have
rewire
less
the
of a crowd.
robot
Yeah.
would be a little bit conspicuous.
Yeah, you're right.
Bobby, do you have money? Christy?
Yeah, I've got some money.
How much money do you have?
I've got like
$80.
80s bucks.
I got $5.37.
That's
Robots
good.
are $6.
I have $2 from my allowance.
You can't use your allowance for this.
Why not?
Yeah, why
If
not?
you guys pull your money, you can rent a You guys can rent a boat for an hour.
Don't tell me I can use my money, Bobby.
Let's rent a boat.
Yeah.
Alright, let's rent it.
Or you guys can definitely reprogram or steal a boat as well.
Well, let's rent a boat, but we're not going to return it in an hour.
Plot thickens. It's technically still stealing a boat.
I don't know if we think that far in advance. I think
Yeah.
we're just renting
Yeah.
the boat.
Yeah.
Because that would
We'll be back in an hour.
trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
let's
be back in
pull
an
all
hour.
our money together. So with you, you got $5.37. You got $2. How much money do you have?
$5.37. I have $4.
I've got $1.
Okay.
I have $3.
So with all the money we have together, that's 737, 830. My portion is $837 that we have. Let's rent a boat.
Yep, you guys rent a boat, robot number 37, and then he pushes a button and it releases from this like contraption and locks it, loads right there. And enjoy Lake Mead, be safe, wear life preservers.
I absolutely put on a life
I put
preserver.
a life preserver on Christy.
Just the two nerds hanging out in life.
And there's a tacked up sign recently that says beware of birds, and it has a bird silhouette and a big X crossed through it. Yeah.
I'm going to stand on the front of the boat as we go.
So what kind of boat did you guys get?
I think we just got like a regular old rowboat.
The cheapest
Okay.
one.
That a robot is paddling.
I don't think there's a robot paddling it.
I really want a robot to be
If
paddling.
there's a robot paddling it, he's going to paddle it back in the
I
boat.
think I am paddling.
That's why you only get to rent it for an hour.
Okay. There can be a robot
I think this
paddling.
is up to the loop master as to
I don't think there would be robots that like
Water.
paddle the boat because of.
Plus, this would be, I guess it could be, but this would be more like people want to go out and actually row a boat.
Mm-hmm. People just want to have a good afternoon kind of thing. So you guys have a boat. You guys have all the time you want with it. It's just like a kind of fishing boat. It's just a rowboat. You guys have 2 oars that 2 of you can go with, or one
Just
overzealous
3
Bobby.
oars.
Perfect. You're the rudder. Yeah. So it's it takes some time, but as you guys pass by Big Boulder Island, the birds are getting a lot more crazy. You guys can stop here and catch your breath, eat some food or whatever, or you guys can press on to Sentinel Island.
I think we can just
We
keep
gotta
pressing.
press on.
Okay, press on.
All right. So as you
We're
guys
children with a mystery to solve.
Yep. So as you guys push forward a lot more, the water becomes a lot more treacherous. There's a lot more rustic hulks of ships, whether they would have been magnetrine ships, things that flied, or just regular ships. They're starting to stick out of the water. There's rusted edges. It's kind of turning jagged and almost like spooky as the hour progresses. There's a lot of razor sharp edges, ships half submerged in the water, strange domes, circular towers, and magnetrine discs sticking out everywhere the farther you paddle. You guys do get to the island, and you see on the island, kind of in a marshy kind of area, is a giant magnetrine ship that's probably about 20 feet or 25 meters or yards long.
can
Does
I
it look wrecked?
It is thoroughly abandoned. You could tell that it used to be painted black. In fact, the top parts still have some of the original painting, but a lot of it's just rusted out. You see birds actually flying, landing, going through a vent, and disappearing into the innards.
I tie the boat so it doesn't.
Deal.
Can I investigate it?
Investigate what?
The ship.
The ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would I be able to use my +2 for the... Quick question, is that +2 only being able to be used once?
For the...
For the next check. For the next check,
Okay.
use it. You can absolutely see that it has IEXZ32
Okay.
listed on the side.
I don't want to... I don't want to use that yet.
Okay. So it has old antennas, bird shit everywhere. You can see a very distinct visible door on the outside, but it is completely wedged shut by pipe and like this metal debris that looks like it was stacked to prevent the door from opening.
Can we try to force our way through that?
Let's open that door.
Okay. It'll take a force check.
We're out of this one now.
I'll force it.
What's your force? Mine's 7.
And so this island is just flooded with birds.
I'll assist you.
There are
So
hundreds
roll
of birds in
9.
the air. There's hundreds of birds on the land. This place is just fleeting with birds of all shapes and sizes.
I hand Ethan my saw stick. Watch for birds attacking me from behind. We'll open this door.
Okay.
Hopefully.
I'm rolling 9 dice.
I see 1. I see 1.
One.
Okay.
One success.
It does require 2 successes. It's a little bit harder for kids to move as adults place this. So it would require 2 successes, or you can succeed with 1 and suffer a condition, which would probably be injured.
Exhausted.
Well, there's nothing I can do about it, so yeah.
Did you roll
Okay.
9?
I rolled 9,
Okay. So you're able to move some of the stuff. Did somebody help him with that?
I did, so I
Okay,
injured
you
as well.
also, yep. When you help with someone, you suffer the
no.
consequences and savor the rewards together. All right, so this debris falls. You guys fall to the ground. You guys land awkwardly on some metal debris.
Are you guys
almost
okay?
cut. Yeah, you're cut in a couple small spots.
We're in.
So yeah, the door. Yeah, so you guys can enter. You guys can proceed as fast as you want. You can sneak in, whatever you want to do.
We'll just get this
should
rubble
just-
off and just...
I think I would just be like crashing
Waltz
around.
right
I don't
through.
think there's anybody in there.
We already made a loud enough noise with the
There
opening
might
of
be
the door.
people in there, but I'm not thinking. I'm just like, this is abandoned. Let's go.
Pretty sure Donald's still in here, guys.
Who's
think
Donald?
The duck.
Don't be silly. Hey, everybody, follow me. Let's find. Wait, what are we looking for?
We're looking for
We're
Donald.
looking for Donald.
Donald!
So the door's open, right? You haul in Donald, and Donald. It echoes, and you just hear, and then you see birds start to fly out of the vents. You see birds on the islands like fly up into the air and start to circle, and then you kind of hear some like other things happening. The Magnetrine ship is definitely powered up to a some fashion. It has some sort of mechanical stuff running on the inside.
Flashlight.
Guys, we should go inside and re-shut the door before the birds come back down to attack us.
Yeah, because I don't think they have any other way into here. Let's do it.
Alright, we shut that door.
Christy, get in here.
Okay, I've already ran in.
Christy, all the way in.
Donald, we found Stacy. She says hi.
Donald, we also found Boyd.
You're just yelling this stuff?
Yeah. We're trying to find Donald.
Deal.
Have you
So
told us to
as you
shut
guys-
up yet?
As you
Yeah, I
guys-
told you at the very beginning.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
After you told us to shut up, then
So
we shut up.
it just echoes as you guys kind of
Oh,
peek
it's after
in.
that first.
It's like really dark, but the sunlight is kind of pouring in. You see an engine room to the left, and you see like a storage bay to the right, and everything is covered in bird shit. There is a lot of like food crates that have been kind of stacked very specifically. Some of them are cracked open, some of them are wrappers everywhere. So a lot of like food stuff.
What kind of wrappers?
Not like ice
Mostly like New World Order kind of stuff. I hope that's a reference. Sounds like a reference. Okay. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, if it's candy, I want to get into them.
There is some candy.
I think
Guys,
we should go
there's
into the...
candy.
Engine room?
Yes.
We all got backpacks, right? There's a bunch of candy in those.
So first we shove some candy into our backpacks.
Okay. You actually hear footsteps echoing from the tail end of the
See,
ship.
now I'm scared.
Somebody wants this candy.
Everybody, can we hide in the barrels?
We all hide. I hide in the barrel. I
Like the food stuff?
I shoved Christy in a barrel
Oh.
and then put the top on it, and then I dive in
Bobby,
the barrel.
I can't get my stick in the barrel, so I go hide in like a corner somewhere.
Okay. So you guys actually hear an adult climbing down a ladder, a metal ladder,
Like
heading,
towards us or
heading
away from
from what would be the cockpit down into the machine room.
Okay.
And so you guys are all hiding?
So we're hiding in the storage room that's adjacent
Okay,
to.
everybody roll me sneak.
Oh,
God.
You had to know that it was coming, guys.
Why was there so much like, oh no, we have to roll?
We're really bad at sneaking.
I'm bad at sneaking.
I'm also bad at sneaking.
Dustin's not
I'm very
bad
good at sneaking. 2 successes.
1 success.
So one of us.
I would like to use my pride here to succeed. The logic, so my pride is that I know the most about computers.
Okay.
And so while even I am terrified and that's kind of what would make the noise that gives me away, I know that there is a really, really big computer right upstairs. And if I can just stay quiet, I might be able to look at it and maintain my pride of knowing the most about computers.
Uses his second success to make sure his stick can also hide.
No, I think he wants to use it to make sure
I'm gonna use it to make sure, because I'll see her head popping up
And
through
you like,
there.
and you poke
And
it
I'm like,
down with the
"Don't-"
stick.
I'm so
yeah, use the stick
curious.
to push it down.
You're like,
I was like, whoop.
So I push it back down so she's back in the barrel.
Okay, so you guys all successfully hide. You guys are kind of peeking or listening intently. And you actually hear, can anyone see? Like, is anyone in a position where they can see stuff?
Hey, Terry
is
can.
there-
Not
What
anymore.
are you hiding
Like a
behind?
hole?
Like, I bet there's like cables running down.
I'm like, wait, is it dark in the ship? I've been picturing it's very dark.
It's fairly dark, yeah.
I've been trying to find like just a dark corner, basically.
Okay.
So if somebody comes in, they're going to see me.
Deal.
But,
Deal.
yeah.
So
Well,
you
maybe
did
not,
succeed your
'cause I rolled
sneak.
pretty
Yep.
good.
See, you, not only did you
so maybe
succeed,
behind like some pipes or
I just like
something.
there's giant cables running down. You're
Yeah.
kind
You
of
could have
snuck
your
behind
stick
them.
be
Yeah.
another
So like I can see
cable.
like through a crack
Yeah.
in the cables or something.
So Terry sees a very thin-framed white man, long, scraggly hair, hasn't ran a brush through it in weeks, if not months, and he's just kind of lurching around. He almost walks a little bit feral, and he's just kind of looking, and you see birds just like flocking wherever he goes, and just like fluttering around, and you're just like, oh, don't move, don't move, don't move. And then the birds are flapping against the boxes, or you're probably hiding like under a plank in the computer area. So he kind of looks around, and he's like, if there's anyone in here, you better get out and stay out. And then he stops, and he looks, and the door's open.
Oh, we forgot to close the door.
Did we? I thought we did.
And
We
he
talked
just
about it, we didn't do it.
he just gasped, and he said, the door. How did the door? How did it get open? The door's never been open. It hasn't been open in a long time. How did it get open? I need to go get. I need to go. I need to see. I need to see outside. And you hear him kind of start to lurch, and the birds start following behind
Does
him.
he go to the door?
And he walks out of the magnetrine ship.
Oh, he's out of the ship?
Yeah, he just walks to the door, and he kind of looks, and he's like probe droiding around a little bit. He's like, the door.
what's
I'm
happening?
gonna run over to try to close the door behind him.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to force him out of the ship to close the door.
That's what I want to do, yeah.
Yep.
So we just hear birds shuffling, and then
Fuck yeah!
2 successes.
Deal. So with force, you can give a success to another kid. Not really. Impress, frighten, or humiliate. Pin your opponent. Take something from your opponent. Your opponent is knocked unconscious, or you don't need to roll to overcome the same trouble. I would also add another to the list is that you can shut the door and kind of
Yeah, I want to have it
shut.
slightly wedged, yeah.
So you shove them out. You grab the door and you swing it shut, and you're kind of holding it there.
Right.
There's no lock or anything like that. Before it was just being closed by pressure.
So I'm just holding it.
Somebody needs to hold it, or you guys need to figure out a way to
Okay,
wedge this door
I'm
shut.
gonna just yell for these guys to get out, and I'm saying, he's out of the ship, get out!
Guys, let's go to
I jump up, I grab Christy, and then I grab you as you're talking.
let's go to the
How
cockpit.
does the door open? Does it swing out?
It's a crank lever, kind of like a and then the door swings outward.
Can you use your stick to...
Yeah, can I jam my stick in between the...
You can. It won't hold for very long.
Yeah.
But it'll buy you a little bit of time.
And it'll lose my stick, but...
This is what it was
I wanna
made
win.
for. In Steven Spielberg movies, this is what the stick was put together for.
I mean, I wasn't gonna kill anyone with it.
Yeah. Well, also the saw blade wedges perfectly
Okay,
into this
yeah.
like nook that you could.
And everybody was like,
bite.
that was such a stupid idea to put that saw blade on there, but it was...
But
It goes.
buys
The stick
you-
would not have been long enough without that
It
saw
buys you
blade.
an extra 15 seconds. Yep.
Alright, so wedge that in there. Guys, we gotta go. Where's...
Where we...
I think
Computer, right?
I've already taken them to the computer room as you're doing that.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Right. So as you guys run through the mechanical area, birds are now like starting to attack you guys a little bit. So I'm going to need you guys to make checks to avoid being hurt by some of these birds as you guys are getting ready to climb up into the cockpit.
Move.
What are we...
So move, force, sneak.
Yeah.
Whichever one's the best.
Sneaky
Yeah.
boy.
I'm gonna just.
I'm not sneaky boy.
I'm gonna try to punch every bird. That
I was gonna
comes
say,
my
if
way.
you're holding the door, though, you're just gonna.
What are you
suffer
allowed
condition.
to do with your...
Well, no, but I wedged it.
Okay, you're just gonna wedge it around.
Yeah. So he'll get in.
Okay, you did succeed. If you didn't, I was just going to see if I could get my
Doesn't
success
matter.
away.
Damn.
He's not my sister.
I should have held on to the door. I failed.
Okay.
I also failed.
Okay, so you guys will both suffer conditions.
I assume injured?
Default,
you.
yeah, unless it's already injured.
Nope.
Okay.
And now I'm upset.
You're pissed off. You lost
Yo.
your stick and your.
Well, that's why he's upset, just because of the stick. That has nothing to do with the bird.
Actually, the bird's never touched me. It's that stick.
No. Yeah.
No bird is touching you.
So who's up the ladder first?
I think
Alright.
I was going to be first.
Okay.
Because that way you guys both succeeded, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are kind of
That makes sense, because he's on the ladder. and
Yeah,
he's
so
okay.
he's going, and you just get like a bird flies right in your face, and you almost fall off the ladder. You end up finally climbing up, and you come up, and right ahead of you is the mother of computers. And behind you there's a door, and then in front of the computer there's 2 chairs with the cockpit view, and you can see that a lot of birds are circling frantically outside of the Magnetrine ship.
Ethan and I sit in those chairs.
Yeah.
So-
I
so
sit
you
in
come
and
up
I
the ladder
immediately
first, and
just
what do you do?
like put on my imaginary glasses that I don't have, and then just start typing away, trying to figure out a way to shut this thing down.
So this would be at the computer, not the chairs, though.
Yeah,
just
at
for
the computer,
clarification. Okay, so
Me and Bobby set up a perimeter defense.
right.
Yeah,
So
is there,
who's
like,
who's up the ladder next?
I think you are
Yeah.
next.
Okay, so you come up the ladder. You see this giant computer. You're not terribly familiar with computers, but it looks like an arcade machine. It has a display. It has all sorts of like arms coming out and branching throughout the ship. I mean, it looks like a very terrifying robot / arcade game mixed together. And there's birds just circling. They're pecking at the windows. It's all
Like that.
very, very terrifying. Bobby's up next. What do you guys do when you get up here? Obviously, Ethan's like staring at the computer trying to figure out how to interact
So
with
the
it.
chairs are not at the computer.
The chairs are in the computer's
What's
between you
on
and the
those
chairs.
Just
They're
sitting.
They're just chairs to sit, and you have certain ship functions and stuff like that.
I think I'm gonna go by
Oh
Ethan.
my goodness! But the ship is run aground. You said.
It is definitely
Okay.
And it was in horrible shape.
I
when you
know,
approached it.
but like I would have for sure seen if
Also,
we
it's
could
a
have made it.
floating ship, so it doesn't matter that it's run aground. If it was working, it would just float.
I'm gonna go by Ethan.
Okay.
I'm staying down at the bottom of the ladder.
Okay. You're just watching the door
So
struggle
there's-
in your.
Well, I'm preparing my bottle of whiskey with a strip of cloth
Isn't
put into it.
there a door up there though?
Up top?
Yeah.
Yes, there is a door behind the ladder.
Terry,
What?
gotta come shut the door.
I shut the door.
You
up
guys just
top
hurry.
then.
Let's get out of here.
No, so the
fast.
door leads to a different room.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought it was like a you
no,
could shut someone
there's-
out.
there's
Go
nothing to
explore
shut
that
the
other
ladder
room as
up.
he's doing this.
Okay. So as you open the door behind you, you see that there is like a storage room turned into like a long-term bedroom. You open it and it just immediately stinks. There's bird poop all over. There's a bed, but it's like
It smells like my room.
it's boxes from the downstairs food area turned into a bed,
Oh.
and then like wrappers made into a mattress.
Oh.
And there's like a toilet bucket in the corner.
Piss bucket.
Yeah,
Hmm.
except for more than just piss and
Shit bucket.
Ew.
Glad I
And-
stayed downstairs.
Yeah, so you guys are kind of frantic. You hear the door rattling open as you're climbing up the ladder.
Oh, I'm
you
not
get
climbing up the ladder.
You're staying down below.
Yeah, I'm getting my Molotov cocktail ready.
Okay, this is probably going to be a craft move.
Oh, that's good.
Is this Terry just taking the?
Taking the reins.
I was gonna say suicidal back.
I almost
Oh,
want to say
no.
it's going to be a tinker. What we would do is just make, when there's not an applicable skill, you use the attribute that it most closely resembles. So this would probably be a tech.
But you do get the +2 for using the lighter, right? 'Cause
Yep,
the cigarette's in the lighter.
absolutely. He's using his signature item.
Do I still
So-
get +1 from the bottle of
We'll,
whiskey?
we'll come back to this. I think there is no clarification in the book, but as a GM, I'm going to say you can only use one item per check. Otherwise, it can get really out of control.
I use this and this
Is
and
this
this
in-
and this.
Roll
Now,
it
here's the
down.
deal,
Now,
though.
do you want me to roll this when I throw it, or just to make it?
That's a good question, but ultimately, a bigger picture
Okay,
is
gotcha.
once we're engaging with Donald and the birds, we enter a new phase
bigger
of combat
problems.
called Extended Trouble. This is a little bit different. Extended Trouble is a crucial moment of a mystery. Trouble can be so climatic that the kids have to come up with a plan to work together. A single die roll is not enough to portray the party that the trouble they're in. Each kid will have to play their part in the plan's final success or failure. This is called Extended Trouble. First, we set the stakes. The Game Master declares what is at stake and what will happen if the kids fail.
We won't fail.
So, what's at stake is you guys have like a crazy madman building, attack birds in his ship. You guys have gotten the drop on him, but now there are birds swarming everywhere, frantically trying to peck their way through the glass. He's about to break the stick that's holding the door shut, and possibly try and hurt the kids. The threat level declares the total number of successes that the kids need to beat the trouble. It's twice the number of successes as kids
So
if
8.
it's normal. So you guys will need 8 successes
What
as a
would it be
group.
if we didn't have the drop on him?
It'd be 3 times kids.
Whoa!
Yeah. The kids decide what they want to do. Agree on which skill to use. Each one will use, and which order they will act in turn to make their roll. So we're going to make a plan, right? Terry's plan is to stall Donald as much as possible with whatever makeshift weapons. So in this case, it will be that tech, right? Tech? Is that what he said?
Apparently.
Tinker is
Yeah.
what you said, yeah.
Well,
But yes,
tech
tech.
is the So using a tech check,
do you
unless you
like-
wanted to
No,
just
that's
be physical with him and just hold him at bay, keep him from getting up there as quickly as possible.
We'll see what
Would
happens.
that
Whatever
be,
you wanna do.
Could I throw your cocktail, or should I try to think what I should do?
So are we trying to get the information and then
I think we just need
bounce?
to we just need to shut this down. This is
Yeah.
definitely end the
Okay.
game.
Yeah. This is so the next part obviously is still making a plan. He's gonna try and shut down the computer.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to shut down these birds.
Yeah.
These birds.
Wait, the engine room was on. I mean, I don't know if Bobby wouldn't put that together though.
Yeah, but also there's birds pecking their way through the window. There's birds
Are we-
in the room.
Are
So
we in the cockpit, not the engine room?
you guys are in the cockpit, correct?
I thought we were in the engine room.
So the ladder is in the engine
Yes.
room that goes up. Yeah.
Gotcha. No, we're good.
Okay, so I think we know Ethan's skill. How are you guys gonna help this situation?
I'm going to try to stall them
Okay.
I'm trying.
by threatening to throw this thing
Okay.
without actually throwing it.
So now with that threat, that'll most likely be a like a charm
Yeah.
if you're any good at that. Obviously, you wanna play towards your strong suits.
I mean,
So-
the strong suit would be just pushing him, but it seems like I don't know that I would do that.
But also, like, we've already incorporated Molotov cocktail. Like, you can throw it and it could just break or not do
Yeah.
anything. Obviously, this is the only escape route too.
Right, that's what. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So like.
So I think it's just a threat.
Okay. So whatever you guys want to use, figure out which skill you want to use that's kind of applicable in this situation. There's a lot of different opportunities to do stuff here. You can use charm to help him come out of his madness. You can use force to wrestle him or keep him out of the cockpit. You can use tinker or program to work on the bird computer.
Would I be able to use mind to help Ethan? Like, my thing is just my mind. And so I'm trying to figure out if there would be a way for me to, like, give you
Like just
information.
sit down and observe and like comment on things.
Would there be something in that ship book that could help me?
Is there a manual?
Is there
Yeah,
a man?
like-
Yeah.
like
for
my
sure.
ship book.
So another thing is you could use your book, and right now you have hundreds of birds trying to attack you
Yes.
guys. Somebody needs to deal with that. So you can use something in the ship to create a distraction, like you can power up like flares or something, and launch a flare or something, and then the birds will be distracted by that or whatever.
Okay, so I'm assuming there are flares in there for me to.
there's cool stuff. We'll make it up.
So
Yeah.
so I should be distracting, not helping him with the book.
Helping Ethan with the computer stuff is not part of Extended Trouble. Kind of
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
everybody
gotcha,
does their
gotcha.
own check because you're going to have to get your own successes as well.
We need 8 of them bad boys.
So you could do an investigate to see what things
can
are on the
use
ship that can really help
Okay, I will do
distract.
that.
Yeah. And Bobby, if you're kind of at a loss, I can add something to
Could I
the
like
scenario.
flank
You could also just wildly flail at these birds.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know.
I was going to say, too, that the ghost hawk is showing up.
I mean,
And
you've got
the
your
birds-
baseball, right?
Yeah.
1v1 me.
So what are your skills that you want to use in the extended trouble?
Mine's investigate.
Program.
I guess I have to keep her safe, so I try to keep as many birds at bay as possible
While I find something to just, like...
with my fists.
Okay.
I'm using charm.
Deal. And then you're going to use force to keep all the birds away from these two while they work?
6, 7, minus
Yeah,
1. 'cause
okay,
I'm
hold on.
injured.
So now you guys play the scenes. So each one of these will be
Yep.
kind of a scene in this. You guys will determine the order of which they go. So I think it should definitely be maybe Christy almost first,
Right.
Yeah.
and then Bobby or Terry, and then
Yeah.
Ethan
You
should
would
go
have
last.
to be last, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what official order do you guys want to use?
I think Christy first,
Christy, Terry,
and then
Bobby,
I
Ethan?
think...
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I'd say Bobby, and then me.
Well, Bobby will be like the ghost hawk confrontation, so
Right.
that'll be pretty
and I'm
climatic.
trying to
So-
think of
You'll be
which one
Donald.
is... Which one is the bigger threat, the scientist
Probably
or
the scientist.
hawk? Because if it's the scientist, I want whichever one's the bigger threat to go last.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's got to be the last.
I think they're both pretty good. I think either Bobby or Terry are kind of interchanged for
Okay.
2 or 3. Which one do you guys want to do?
I think go Bobby and then Terry.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna investigate to try to find something to get these birds out of here.
So super quick, the kids gets a scene and acts out and rolls for the chosen skill. Successes go towards reaching the threat level. You can also use bonus effects. Additionally, if there is time, a kid may roll lead to create a dice pool instead of using it towards the threat. So if we in future extended trouble want to use lead as a skill, you can actually give bonus dice for other stuff by inspiring them and leading them.
Could I use my glasses as part of my investigate? Because that's my iconic
Absolutely.
item.
Absolutely,
Oh, I'm gonna take
I
this.
didn't bring Bobby Jr. for this fight. I mean, he would have been ripped to shreds, but
Yeah, probably for the best.
I believe it.
Deal.
My hands
So
are sweaty.
right. So now we're gonna play with the scenes. So before we roll, we're gonna describe the actions very cinematically,
Okay.
and then we'll see what happens. So, how are you going to investigate the ship? You have your book out, right? Birds are chirping
Yeah.
at the windows.
I've got my glasses.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find something that I can get rid of the birds with. You said flare.
Yeah. I'm
Get
just
flare.
I'm just making up stuff as a GM.
Yes.
Whatever. If you succeed, then we can find stuff. If you fail, then we don't, etc.
Okay.
Okay, so you're looking through the book. You're probably sitting in the navigator's chair.
Yes, of course
And
I am.
Bobby's up there, but like on the countertop, just like hitting stuff, making
Playing
sure birds
whack-a-bird.
don't. Yeah, making sure birds
Whack-a-bird.
don't come through the holes in the windows. Okay,
Yeah.
roll it.
Oh boy.
Let's see, 8.
Please.
Initial roll.
Got
Oh,
one.
yeah.
2.
You did your part.
I got 2.
Okay, so what do you find that's able to buy you guys a little bit of time and thin out a lot of the birds?
Are the birds? They're in the room with us, right?
Some are in the room. Some of the smaller ones. Some of the bigger ones are trying to come through the windshield. Whatever's happening, Donald had stirred these birds up into a frenzy.
Would there? This might be ridiculous. Would there be like fire preventative sprinklers, or something that could
Yeah.
just get those birds out of there?
Yep, so that'll only deal with the couple of birds inside, though. There's a lot more
That's
birds
true.
outside.
What about the
fire
the?
hose.
You said there were arms?
So there's arms coming out of the computer and stuff like that.
Oh, out of the
Yeah.
computer, none of the.
Yeah, the Magnetrine ship is pretty straightforward.
What if there's a fire hose in there?
Oh.
Yeah.
Would there be a fire hose in there?
Of course there is.
Okay, cool. We're using that fire
Of course
hose.
there is. Okay, so you find a fire hose and you're able to turn it on, and it was previously used for cleaning it, but somehow it was ran up in here. Originally when they weren't planning on having bird shit everywhere inside, they used it to clean and stuff like that. So, right, so you have a fire hose, and you're hosing at the windows where Bobby
Yes.
where Bobby's not at, playing whack-a-mole and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. And you're hosing down the ladder if there's birds there, or in the storage room. Or
Anywhere,
whatever. Yeah.
just all birds.
It's very comical because it's a very big hose.
Yes.
You're like,
Yeah, so you're spraying water over, exterior shot, there's a window, there's a bunch of birds, and they the water just hoses, and some of the birds get blasted off. Alright, so next I believe is Bobby.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's this ghost hawk. One of the...
we cut out. We see his men be pushed back.
Yep. Yep. So, one of the glass windows bursts out with the window pressure, and as she kind of swoops by, the ghost hawk lands and enters and just starts like coming in, and it's this giant, beautiful predator bird. What do you do?
I wind up for a pitch.
Deal. So you have your lucky baseball in your hand.
Do I get an added bonus to that?
Absolutely, if you're using your baseball.
Yes.
And it's that one pitch that you've been having trouble with.
Oh, of course.
The curveball.
Of course.
Because you have to get around the pipe to get to
Oh,
it.
no. Yep.
Oh no.
Oh,
That
those
was
went
definitely
in.
a 5. Doesn't matter because those
Holy
were 5s.
cow.
I got 3
Three.
successes.
So you
Can I
guys are
also
at
use my
5
pride?
of 8.
For
Yeah, if
another
you want to.
success,
Yeah,
I use my
pride.
pride.
Absolutely.
How do you use it?
I'm pitching.
What does the camera see, right? What is the little action that shows that you're so proud that you're captain?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it's even something as simple as like, this one's for you, Coach Johnson.
I pick up the ball, and then I remember Terry always yelling at me about grabbing the threads wrong. And I rotate the threads.
Oh,
Yes.
perfect.
I love it.
Perfect.
And I check my stance, and I raise my shoulders up right before, and I wind up.
And the bird just... and you like spread wing, and you throw the ball and hit the ghost hawk right in the chest. And thump. His feathers explode. All right, Terry, so you have
No chances.
the hockey stick wiggles loose. There's water pouring down the ladder right above you, kind of thing. You keep trying to start your lighter, and there's water dripping down.
Oh shit!
And I'm just like,
You see the door finally crank. Your shitty tape from Brian at the arcade. The
Scotch tape.
Yep, it breaks and the stick snaps in half, and he pushes open. It's this wild, crazed, thin-framed man with like crazy eyes, and he has birds just sitting on his shoulders, and he just, "What are you doing?" And he starts to lurch.
don't take another step or I'm going to burn this whole place down.
Good. My work here is done anyways.
What do you mean it's done?
I was abandoned by her.
By Diane?
How did you know?
I met your niece? Is that who she is?
Yes.
We know Stacy. She knows what you did. Also, I'm gonna burn you up. You don't want.
He's just kind of like
Yeah,
hesitates for a moment. You're rolling a charm check?
Yeah.
Okay, roll it.
I would like to use my pride.
Okay, which is?
I can do anything on my own.
So how does that incorporate into you charming him?
So I'm gonna realize that he's crazy and nothing I say is gonna
Yeah.
stop him. So I'm gonna look kind of up, see like a look of panic for a minute, and then just see a look of resolve come over his face. And I think since the charm failed, he just charges at him to try to buy time.
Okay, no, this will still buy you a success for your charm, though, using your
Yes.
pride. Yeah, so he starts charging at you. What do you say, though? Because you,
Okay,
you have
yeah,
one
gotcha,
success. Yeah, so you do
Gotcha.
work
I
on
go,
charming him a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah, so he
I
starts
see it when I say
charging you.
Stacy's name. You see a little glint
Yeah.
in his eye,
Yep.
and so I go, "She misses you." And I try to play on that.
Okay, deal. And he stops and he goes,
Yeah.
"Stacy's in Vegas. There's no way.
She's here.
This is all wrong."
She knows what you've done, but she wants to see you again.
All right, we're gonna we're gonna cut up.
Right.
Ethan, you finally have a good sense of this whole thing. I think you guys need 2 successes, right?
One.
Take one.
One.
Okay, deal.
Keeping track.
So yep. So you need 1 success. I mean there are tiers of outcomes for this kind of thing too.
Right.
Yeah. So it's crazy. All right. So you're looking at the computers. Your dad has trained you for this moment. You've trained yourself for this moment. This is the moment Ethan was put on this world. What do we see before you roll?
You just see he's found what he hopes is the master file for like all of the different bird controls, and he's 90% certain that if he hits delete on this file, it will basically shut down the entire bird program.
Perfect.
It's
All right.
just whether or not he's actually found the right program or not.
All right. So we just see a finger slowly hovering over a button. Roll it.
That's 0. I'm gonna use my luck. Alright.
He hits enter. Enter again.
Yeah, as the ghost hawk swoops back around, your baseball is lost outside the ship.
3 successes!
Okay.
So
Alright.
I hit delete.
Yep.
I look up.
No, it's funny because you failed the first time. You hit delete and you look up and it
And
says
it's nothing.
Are you sure? Enter. And then
Can you-
And
the whole
that,
thing.
I like that you looked up and you saw Christy about to get hit by a bird. You hit the button.
Yep. So the birds are swooping around it from the exterior shot. It almost looks like a tornado of just birds gathering. The sky's dark and almost as cloud cover. You know, the ghost hawk is standing right in front of the window again. Bobby's without his baseball. The hose is running dry. And then you hit enter again on the computer. And then you see the camera goes to an external shot, and the bird tornado swelling over the ship starts to dissipate and spread out, and they all start to kind of turn so it's not just a black storm cloud. And then the camera pans down below where it has Donald, and he just starts crying, and he's just, what have I done? What have I done? He just collapses into the boxes, and as the hose runs out, you know, the birds kind of come to a calm still, and they just start chirping, and yep. And then we see Bobby Jr. fly and land right outside, and just chirping, and him and Bobby give each other a long, knowing look.
You see a
I
wing
go.
wave.
I like caress the top of Bobby Jr. It's like you have to go be a normal pigeon.
And
go away.
And you can actually hear the other birds, like they're chirping and they're talking and they're like, danger, danger, help, help. And then you see Bobby Jr. goes, love. And then he turns and he looks back at you one last time and he says, goodbye.
Until next time, Bobby Jr.
And then he spreads his beautiful wings and catches the wind and flies off into the
Bobby,
I
distance.
can't believe Stacy let him out of his cage. That bitch.
You conjure into it.
Oh man! Right. So you guys. So as the magnetron ship powers down, you see on the computer you see just it wiping its own hard drive kind of thing.
Are you erasing Bobby Jr.'s name right now?
From my iconic items? Yes, I am.
You hear all the birds' devices start to power off. Some just fall to the ground dead immediately. Other ones, disappear or
Not
start
Bobby
flying out the
Jr.
windows.
He just gets a little mild
Here's
stroke.
the
He just
power of
goes,
love.
I'm gonna give
No,
Donald.
no, no, no.
I'm gonna give Donald the bottle of whiskey.
Deal. He just takes it and he goes, "Thanks, kid." Now and then he looks up at you and he goes, "Can you take me to my niece?"
Yeah, I lost an oar, but
Deal. So, as you guys kind of, there's a shot of all of you emerging from the magnetrine ship. It's
I go
completely
find my
powered
baseball?
down. You grab your baseball.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just doing cinematics.
Okay.
It's implied. Right. So you guys get up to the rowboat. You're standing next to this disheveled, basically broken madman who's now just like very sad and realizing, and he just kind of looks at the ship. And he looks at you kids and he says, I can't believe what I've done. How do I fix this?
well, your first step's gonna be going to the hospital and finding a kid named Roger.
Okay. And then it cuts to you guys rowing on the boat, and
Oh, I
there's this
forgot we had to row
sunset, and
Can
you
we have a
guys
brief moment on the boat, real quick?
absolutely.
Christy,
Yeah?
I think you did a real good job today,
But you're the one that shut all the birds off.
but I wouldn't have been able to do that if you weren't with the hose. Anyway, I promised my dad that I wouldn't do this with the birds.
Uh-huh.
I told him that instead I was gonna ask if you wanted to come over to our house sometime and hang out. And so I think as long as I ask, then I'm not lying.
Okay. Yeah, Oh, do you want me to come over?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
splash water. Oh, sorry, Ethan.
Real bad chop.
Hey, Doll, I have a question. It's just call it a hunch, but do you not like bread?
And now we cut.
The scene cuts. And as true in these kinds of movies, right? It's you guys are getting home. It's nighttime. Your parents are somehow worried about you, as they always are in this movie.
My dad's somehow sober.
Yeah,
A hug,
yep. It's this like you guys all you go your separate ways. You know, Donald just takes a deep breath. It shows him standing outside of his house, and he takes a deep breath as he gets ready to go inside and say hello to his niece. And you guys get back to your houses. We'll go with Ethan first, right? You get back to your house. So this will be super quick, individual scenes showing life returning back to normal kind of thing. So you roll back up with your bicycle. You put it away. Where's your dad?
My dad is upstairs. He's just finished cooking a lean cuisine or whatever it was called in the 80s, and I just go, Dad, I got good news.
Yeah, son.
I think Christy's gonna come over and hang out.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
You look like you had a pretty big day.
Yeah, it was good though. It ended good.
Well, I hope you got a lot of experience points. So meta. All right, who's next?
Probably me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So Terry, what's your scene? Or what's the framing?
What time
of it?
are we getting home?
It's probably like near night.
Alright, so I'm gonna get home and I think I'm just gonna. Actually, I think my dad's outside,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna walk up.
Or how about this? You get home and your dad's not home. Right?
Okay.
And so you head into their bedroom and you hear a knock on your door.
Come in.
And it's your dad opens it, and you can tell he's sober, and he has his work attire on, and he goes, "Son,
Dad?
you were grounded today, weren't you?"
I don't remember that.
He kind of reveals a crumpled note that was thrown in the garbage can. He goes, "It's okay. You know, I might not be the best dad, but I'm the only one you've got. And you're sure as shit not the best son, but you're the only one I've got. And sometimes, that's all that matters."
Dad, I love you. I'm gonna go give him a hug.
You guys kind of awkwardly hug.
Oh, and Dad,
Yeah.
I got rid of the whiskey.
Damn.
You're
We come back to Christy and Bobby's house. Your house is, Bobby, your house is so empty without Bobby Jr.
It is.
oh,
Your room is a tomb.
breadcrumbs still everywhere.
Breadcrumbs everywhere.
Bird shit.
Yep, bird shit. Yep. So what's Bobby's
I think
return to life scene?
I think he cleans up his room mainly just to remove the signs of Bobby Jr.
Okay.
Makes him sad.
Covers the whole
So
time.
it sees you see him cleaning up a
It's
bit.
like so he plays like some piano music.
Oh.
Yeah, you see the room getting clean. Your dad knocks on the door and then enters, and he kind of sees you cleaning your room, and he goes, "Hey, son,
Hey, Dad.
I'm. What are you
I mowed
cleaning
the
your-
lawn.
I know. And you're cleaning your room.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that you're taking responsibility.
I'm trying.
Hey, how about while there's still an hour of daylight out, you want to throw the ball around a little bit?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And as it shows those two start, just throwing and playing catch, and the camera pans up, and what do we see with Christy?
I want to go talk to my mom.
Okay.
I'm assuming she's in the kitchen.
Yep.
That was.
She just got home from work, so
Hi, Mom. Do you want help cooking dinner?
it's way past dinner time, sweetie.
Do you want? Well.
It's like almost dark out.
Ask if she wants help cooking dessert.
She opens the fridge and she goes, "I have your dinner right here.
Oh.
I thought you might be hungry when you got back."
Do you want to watch a movie?
I would love to watch a movie.
Is it The Hobbit again?
Yeah, no, she goes, "Do you want to watch The Hobbit?"
Yes.
And then she goes, "How about we put the dinner away and save it for tomorrow, and
Can
we
we-
pop some popcorn?" Orange.
Yeah, can we please?
Okay.
Oh,
And as the so as the mic the final scene is the microwave, and it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it says end on the microwave. As you hear the Hobbit's opening credits start to roll, we call this a session and the first chapter of our Tales from the Loop campaign, Summer Break and Killer Birds. We'll be back with part 2 of this Tales from the Loop campaign next time. You guys super succeeded because you get 8 or more, but if you get less, there's a chance that you don't solve the mystery, and then eventually like gets completely unraveled and stuff like that. So
Each one of these is building towards the final thing.
yeah. Yeah.
That's exciting and scary.